Hey everyone, welcome back to the Wyoming Knits YouTube channel. My name is Jenny Lee, and this is my channel where I like to talk about all the things that I've been knitting on over the past little bit. Today is Vlogmas day 23, and you can find me on Instagram as Jenny Lee Knits, and you can find me on Ravelry as Jenny Lee S Knits. We only have 2 more days until Christmas. 2 more days of Vlogmas. Let's talk about what I worked on today. The first thing I worked on are these socks that I worked on yesterday also. This is in a bag by the Woolly Tangle. I have the tag. This is a Cozy Cauldron Fibers. And the color Gingerbread House. Here is the cake. And I worked on decreasing the gusset stitches. And I think right there was the end of the gusset decreases. So I did a few more rows. So this is what it would look like. Plain stockinette. But I thought a little bit of a waffle ribbing would be fun for this. This is the Second Breakfast Socks by Witchery. I did 64 stitches on a US size 0 9-inch circular needle. I did 70 rounds for the leg. I have my little stitch markers in there to count every 10 rounds. I put in a different color where I do the heel. And then I've been working, looks like I'm almost ready to put it in my next stitch marker. The last one is right here. I think I'm probably ready to put in the next one. So I will work on these probably tomorrow morning. These ones are for me. So that was one thing I worked on today. The next thing I worked on is another sock. This is a Happy Mermaid Yarn Co. bag. I will have all the bags and patterns and project pages linked in the description box below. I am doing, this sock has my Momma Jess sock set. My first Sunday of Advent reading is Magical, and I have in the heel, and I am on the gusset decreases. So this pattern is Morning Coffee Socks by the Crazy Sock Lady. It's got a fun little textured design with some ribbing. I did also 64 stitches, 20 rounds for the cuff, and then I started on the pattern. I did 70 rounds for the leg on this one also, I think 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Yep, because I have this one marking where I started the heel. I did a slip stitch heel flap, and just been working on this off and on all day today. I would sit down in my chair, work on something the dog would want out, get up, let him out, do something around the house, let him back in, sit down, pick up a new project. And so I've been kind of rotating through some of these today. Then the next sock I worked on is my Woolens and Nosh socks. This is a CCM Caffeinated Craft Momma bag. She has a shop on Etsy, and here is the tag. Every time I look at that, I think this whale is upside down. So this is the Woolens and Nosh. And I was so excited this morning when I put in my next stripe because it is also another green stripe. And I think we will probably do a different stripe. Maybe we'll get another green one, because I think tomorrow is the last stripe. So I've got both of them on color number 23. I'm pretty sure this is a 24 stripe. I was looking at the QR code. It doesn't say how many stripes, but it does say 2025 Advent. So I have those ones. And then I got to work on my Love Light blanket that I'm keeping in this bag for now. It won't fit in here for long. And I was able to get in day number 4. So I was right here yesterday, and I did a few more rows, did my color change, and I've done just a few more rows of the white with the speckles. So this is my Scrappy Advent that I did a swap. I love this so far. I think all of the colors are going to be just wonderful in here. It will look like a Scrappy project, but with the pattern, I think it's going to look nice together. I'm excited to work on it some more. Let's see. Do I have day 5? It's got to be here. So day 5, the next color will be another minty. It'll go back to a little bit lighter green. So that'll be fun. I'm excited for that. I'll probably get this in tomorrow. Just had kind of a lazy day today. Just didn't really leave the house. Watched Vlogmas, played PlayStation with my daughter. We just kind of had a lazy day here today. She was in the middle of a puzzle that she had, and it kind of frustrated her, and she left it for a few weeks, and I said, hey, do you want to finish that with me today? And so we finished it together. I got her a puzzle for Christmas that we're going to try to do together on Christmas Day. Let's open our Blackbird Sycamore yarn. Day 23. Okay, no extras in this one. And our cryptid is the Woohag. The Gullah-Geechee people of the coastal regions of the southeastern U.S. have maintained their own folklore, their own history and folklore, mixing their African and American cultural identities. One of the most terrifying creatures is the Gullah-Geechee folklore is the Woohag, an evil creature that sheds its skin at night to terrorize people while they sleep, stealing their breath and life force. It wears the skin of its victims during the day to pass unseen, but when it sheds its skin, it can enter a house through any tiny holes or gaps under the door. Painting your door ceiling paint blue is said to keep away evil spirits and Woohags. Keeping a broom by the bed will distract the Woohag because it will have to stop and count all the bristles, keeping it busy until sunrise when it will die without its skin. And we have this beautiful pinky red. Let's see. That's a little more accurate. So we'll hang this with the rest of them. 2 more days. There we go. And let's get my Scrappy swap. 22, 23. Bright pink. With some speckles. I think that is pretty accurate. I love that. That is going to be awesome in my blanket. I can't wait to work on it some more and get some more colors in there and see how it looks. I've just been closing them up again, so I haven't been able to like see them together. So it's going to be really awesome when I get most of them in there. That's all I have today. It was a very lazy day, just knitting and video games and hanging out with my daughter. I think I'm going to go warm up some leftovers for dinner and edit this, and then I will see you tomorrow. Until then, happy knitting.